Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Combo Breaker 99 here, and it has been a while since I've been posting anything on this channel. But you have to excuse me for, for my long absence. But I've been on another channel for my boxing podcast, The Jab Effect. So you can go to YouTube and subscribe to that. That's where I have the Just Absolutely Boxing podcast with my partner Boxing P. Shout out to Boxing P. But yeah, I just wanted to come back over here to Combo Breaker 99. This is still a channel where I'll be posting like videos on boxing, but I also wanted to add in, another one of my favorite combat sports, MMA, and I actually want to talk women's MMA in particular. That's why I really wanted to touch on, because the women in mixed martial arts, they're really the ones that kind of made me gravitate to the sport. In the past, like over the past 10 years since I've been following it, they're the ones that really made me like it, just because a lot of these women, even in the bantamweight as well as the strawweight division, they really come to fight, man. They really put on some action-packed fights, and they've really been showing that drive to fight, especially with these matchups that they've been making in their division in the UFC. You can't really turn away, man, because these ladies, they put on some great fights, man. So the fight I wanted to talk about in particular today is Tecia Torres versus Jessica Andrade. I've been following both of these ladies for a while, and I actually been following Tecia Torres since the beginning of her, almost the beginning of her MMA career, since Invicta, since her second pro fight, which was against what's her name, Paige Van Zandt. And ever since then, she's been fighting like a who's who of ladies in the division, and she's just been beating everybody. She only has that one controversial loss to Rose in the rematch. But yeah, I've been following Tecia Torres for a while, and I have to say that she's one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. I feel like she's really smart. She comes away with the win the way she knows how. She has a high IQ, and to me, she has an exciting style. I know a lot of people try to dismiss her because they feel like she's not getting enough finishes. I know 12 of her fights, or I think 11 of her 12 wins are decision wins. But to me, that's impressive, especially in a dangerous sport like mixed martial arts. Just getting in the octagon and to be able to last that many rounds without getting choked out or submitted or knocked out. I think that's impressive, and I kind of liken her to somebody like Winky Wright in boxing. I just feel like that for what the style that they crafted for themselves, they really know how to make do with it, and they just know how to win with it. For whatever their body frame is, especially for somebody like her, you don't really expect her to be getting get in on the inside a lot of the times and wrestle with some of these bigger girls or girls with longer reach. She knows how to get in and strike, but she has been improving, because she has scored 2 fights ago, I want to say, or maybe 1 fight ago. She did score her first submission win. I think it was a submission win. I have to go back and check, but it was like a choke out. Her first finish, let's just put it that way. But yeah, I've always been a fan of her because yeah, like I said, she's just a very smart fighter. Jessica Andrade, she's an exciting fighter. She's been in the bantamweight division. I followed her fights there. She's moved down to strawweight, and since then she's been dominating. She beat one of my favorite fighters, JoJo Calderwood. She beat Claudia. She's beat Angela Hill. She's really been making noise right under Joanna and Thug Rose as one of the top tier fighters, and comes with a brute style. She's not the best striker. She's a really good wrestler. She can slam. She slams these fighters. She really knows how to take the energy out of you. Really good at those takedowns, and finishes. That's why I say for Torres, this is her most dangerous fight. I really feel like this is the fight that, if she can pull off, this is the fight that's really going to define her, so far in her career, and the type of fighter she is, the style that she's crafted for herself. I feel like this is that fight that's going to make her, if she can beat her. And I think she has a skill set to beat somebody like Andrade. As long as she watched the tapes of Andrade in the past. If you look at Joanna, I was gonna say props to Joanna, though she's lost the championship since then. Former champ Joanna, she was able to, man, she was able to just take her to school, man. She was just able to take Andrade to school with a jab. Other girls like other Muay Thai fighters like Angela Hill, they kind of got intimidated by Andrade's power, took too many shots, and didn't really have a good, solid jab. And I feel like that's really what you need. That's really all you need to beat Andrade, unless she pulls off something else that I haven't seen before. I think that's all you got to do is stay on the outside and don't get in any type of strength matches with this girl. Because if you go back and look at Claudia, I figured Claudia would have beat Andrade just because I feel like she has better striking ability and better experience. I really felt that she was going to beat Andrade with that, but she tried to match her strength for strength, which was just a no-go because then Andrade was just a bigger, stronger woman, and she was just, able to bloody and beat Claudia. So, that's really her bread and butter. And for somebody like Tecia Torres, I think she's too smart to get in on the inside with somebody like Andrade. She's gonna keep it her fight and make it her fight, because closest, her only loss is to Rose in that rematch, and again, that was a close fight. So I really feel like Tecia Torres, she's crafting that style where she makes everybody fight her fight, and if she's able to do it to a big strong strawweight like Andrade, I take my hat off to her all day, and she definitely deserves that rubber match with Rose for a championship, man. Because like I said, next to Joanna, I think Tecia Torres has the best striking skill. Not necessarily the same type of speed and striking that Joanna has, but I really feel like Tecia Torres has, nice flurries, nice hands that really throw a lot of people off their game. Like, they can't get her because the girl's too fast, and she is strong. She is strong. She's really muscular. She's really ripped. So I got to say that she's strong. Her strength is underestimated too as well. But yeah, since it was my first video, I just kind of wanted to break both of those girls down, break both of the ladies down a little bit, talk about them. But as far as my pick, it's gonna be a tough fight, man. I'm leaning towards. I want to say Tecia Torres is going to win because, I'm a fan of her. So I have to say I'm pulling for her. But for her to win, she's going to have to make this like her fights in the past and then some. She's really going to have to dedicate herself to staying on the outside and making sure she can get the hell out of there whenever, it comes to something like a takedown coming. She's going to have to outstrike her, man. And I think she can do it. I think she can do it. I think her striking is a lot better than Andrade's, but your takedown defense better be just as good against a girl like Andrade, man. So yeah, like I said, I can see Andrade finishing Tecia Torres with maybe a chokeout or a submission too as well. But as long as Torres keeps a cool head, I think she can pull out a win, man. I think she can pull out a decision win. And for Torres, I think if she was to beat somebody like Andrade, this is that fight that'll define her. I say that because I consider Joanna, Rose, Carolina, Claudia, and Andrade like that upper echelon of the strawweight division. I kind of see them as that top tier, that A tier. Torres beat all the B tiers, like the B's and C tiers, like Beck and Felice, Paige. She does have a win over Rose. She's beat all these other girls. So this is that fight that she needs. We haven't seen her in there with any of these girls yet. Like besides Rose, we haven't seen her in there with the Carolina or Joanna. But Andrade, she's finally getting that. She's finally getting that step up. And if she wins it, I say she definitely deserves a title shot. Make that rubber match with Rose if Rose can get past Joanna. So yeah, man. I just talk about it like this, man, because the strawweight division, it's like I compare it to like the welterweight division and heavyweight division in boxing, man. It's just exciting, man. These ladies put on a good show, man. But yeah, this is my first video. I was just kind of rambling a little bit, I know, but yeah, if you like this breakdown video, I'll do some more. Just give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to this channel, as well as follow me on Instagram at ComboBreaker99, and yeah, subscribe to the Jab Effect. That's my boxing channel on YouTube with my man Boxing P. So yeah, definitely check that out as well. But yeah, that's all I got on this fight. Yeah, yep, that's all I got on this fight, y'all. So peace.